What's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So for this video, I did a questionnaire on Instagram asking what you guys want to know about me. And I received a few questions, so let's just jump right into it. Let's not waste time because there's a lot of them that I want to get through. And so I'm gonna answer your questions right now. And like I said on Instagram, I'm gonna go ahead and shout everybody who sent a question in that I chose. So if it was a good question and I chose it, I'm gonna give you a little shout out. So I'm gonna post your screenshot of your question right here along with my answer and reading it out loud. So let's go. All right, so first question is from @DwayneJohnson2, and I don't know what the rest of it is, so I'll put it up right here again. First question is, how tall are you? I'm actually 5 feet 8 inches tall, but depends on my hair. If I have a good hair day, I'm 5'9", but mostly any other day, I'm 5'8", so I'm not that tall. I'm actually below average. Question 2 comes from Ethan, the WWE fan, and he says, do you prefer Team Bobby or Team Betty? To be honest, I prefer whatever team chooses me, because yeah, you know, nothing like being chosen, but I'd rather play for whoever wants me to play on their team, and if we win, even better. @Tatum_Grace says, what is your favorite position and why? You know, I've been playing first base for the last few years, and I have to say first base is my favorite position. Why? Because I'm just naturally gifted at it, I guess. I don't know. You tell me why my first base is my best position, but I used to play third, played a little bit of second, but first base is where I'm the best at. So at least that's my opinion, but you let me know down in the comments below. What do you think? Am I good at first base? Am I good at first base, or do I just need to find a new job? Ethan, the WWE fan, again says, do you want your own team for Dodger Films? You know, at first I thought having my own team would be awesome, but after thinking about it, the pressure's too much. I can't handle it. So I wouldn't be able to handle the pressure of having to pick somebody in the lineup, and I'd rather just be the person who gets picked. So would I want my own team? It'd be nice, but I'm okay without it. So this next one's a little bit of a mouthful and it got cut off, so I'll put it up right here. But @CubsBiasBryant says, who is your all-time favorite MLB player? You know, I have to say Fernando Valenzuela. I mean, he led the way for Mexican pitchers and just Mexican players in general. So, you know, they were around before, but he kind of made them popular, and especially for the Dodgers in LA. So Fernando Valenzuela, my favorite. Okay, so Jordan says, why are you such an amazing person? And thanks again, Cisco. To be honest, I don't think I'm an amazing person. I just do what I can for people, you know, who want something or need something. But most of the time I can't really do everything for everything that everybody wants. But there's a certain select few that, you know, kind of stick out to me. And if you stick out, you know, I'll be willing to go the extra mile for you. But as being an amazing person, I don't think I'm amazing. But that's up to you guys. So let me know in the comments down below if you think I'm amazing and why. And if so, you know, just say something nice. @HenryLoman50 says, how long have you been playing softball? To be honest, I've been playing softball for a very long time. I've been playing since I was around middle school age. I started around 7th grade, and it was all because a couple of cousins of mine needed some players on their team, and I actually pretended to be a little bit older than what I was at the time, which is a big no-no. I don't suggest you do that because you play with some pretty good players. But yeah, I started around when I was in middle school age, and you know, I had a brother that played on a team with my cousins, and I've always been interested. So softball, ever since I was in middle school, definitely been my sport. @GTina20 says, what's the farthest ball you ever hit in softball? To be honest, I really don't know what the farthest ball I've ever hit in softball is. I don't really keep track of the distance, but let me go ahead and show you a clip of the farthest ball that I think I've hit, and it's actually one of my favorite home runs ever, and let me show you why. So let's hit the clip.
Bottom 2, 6-2 Sierra. Cisco hitting for Sierra and murdering the ball. Don't hit the picnickers. Whoa! Run, Cisco! Get on your horse! Get on your horse! Run! 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 Go, man! Go! Go! Score! 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 Throws coming in from Mobo and save! Save! Yes! Oh my gosh!
@GTina20 also says, what's your favorite softball memory? To be honest, my favorite memory is the first time I actually played with the softball crew. It was pretty cool meeting everybody, you know, everybody I'd been watching up to the point that I started playing with the crew. So it was cool to meet Cap, Sierra, Soup, everybody that you can think of on the crew, you know, it was cool to meet them, and to be part of the crew was even better. So the first game that I played with them, that was pretty memorable for me. @Lil____shark, I don't know how many underscores that is, but @LilShark says, yo Cisco, how old are you? I don't want to say how old I am, but I will say that I am between the age of 25 to 30. So it's up to you guys to figure out how old I am, but you'll see it eventually. For this next one, please don't get mad if I mess up your Instagram tag, but Akash Kumar 11 says, what do you do for work? For work, I am a social worker. I do social work with people with developmental disabilities. So that's all I'm gonna say about that, but yeah, I do social work. At Isaiah Gutierrez 18 says, what's your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is actually Christmas. I love Christmas and everything that it has to do with giving gifts and spending time with family, spending time with friends, and just enjoying each other around the holidays, you know? And plus, it's cold around Christmas time where I'm at, so I always love the cold, and that's a huge plus. But Christmas is my favorite holiday. Derek 1 says, favorite baseball team besides the Dodgers. So my favorite baseball team besides the Dodgers is actually the Cleveland Indians, so let me tell you why. I watched the Major League movies growing up as a little kid, and I actually thought the characters in the movies were the actual players on the team. So, you know, Wild Thing, I thought Wild Thing was a real pitcher and didn't realize it, so I actually grew up liking the Indians, but the Dodgers have always been number one in my heart. So for sure, let's go Dodgers, and if I have to pick somebody for seconds, it's for sure the Indians.
Yes.
At Fernie4748 says, do you like to play any other sports? I do actually like to play other sports. I used to do a bowling league. I'm no longer bowling right now, but I did do a bowling league, and I do really like to go fishing. And aside from that, the regular sports that you can think of, you know, I do like football a little bit. Basketball I'm not too good at. I've only made one appearance really in the basketball series, but I'm the obscure kind of sports person. So bowling and fishing for sure. At How1376 says, when did you start doing softball? So again, as I mentioned earlier before, I started playing softball when I was in middle school, but with Dodger Films, I started playing, I want to say in 2016. I think it was in February 2016 when I first started playing with Dodger Films. And again, you know, just enjoyed being there. So it's been a couple years now. At Suit and Tie says, favorite color? Blue, of course. Can you tell? David Sanchez 109 says, what is your favorite movie and why? My favorite all-time movie is La Bamba. La Bamba, Richie Valens' story is my favorite movie of all time. I love the story. You know, it has a little bit of a love story in there, but it also has that brothers quarrel, and it's kind of a sad ending. So La Bamba for sure is my favorite movie, but if you've never seen it, make sure you go check it out. Watch it and let me know what you think. Comment down below what you think of La Bamba if you've seen it by now. David Sanchez 109 also says, which is your favorite Andy? I actually like Russian Andy. Russian Andy's pretty funny to me.
Not follow me. Oh, Russian! Get away. Okay.
And again, David Sanchez 109 with another question saying, favorite superhero and why? My favorite superhero, I don't have one favorite superhero because I grew up watching the Power Rangers, and let me tell you, the Power Rangers when I was a kid was huge. Everybody wanted to be either the Red Ranger or the Green Ranger, and then when the Green Ranger went away, they wanted to be the White Ranger. So Power Rangers for sure are my favorite superheroes, but you know, it's my superhero show that I grew up on, so Power Rangers is my choice. At Matt X Gone says, did you play baseball when you were younger? No, I did not. I never played baseball, but I was always into baseball ever since I was a little kid. I remember my brother, my eldest brother would bring me back some stuff from Dodger Stadium from when he went with his college buddies, and that from there just got me hooked on baseball. And even though I never played organized baseball, I did go to my backyard, and it's a sad kind of story, but I used to throw the ball on the roof and let it roll back to me, and I would pretend I was catching a pop fly. But yeah, so I never actually played baseball, but in my backyard I did. At Randall J42 says, what are the Dodgers' potential this year on a World Series run? I think the Dodgers have a really good chance at a World Series run this year, but if they do make it to the World Series, this is the third time in 3 years that they make it to the World Series, and I'm kind of tired of just getting there. I'm hoping they actually win the whole thing this year, and they have a really good shot, you know. By the time this goes up, I don't know if they'll have a bullpen trade and hopefully solidify our bullpen, but I think that's the biggest thing that's holding us back from actually winning it all right now. So if they make a good bullpen acquisition, that'd be great, because that'll, for me, it'll put it in my mind that they're going to make a good World Series run and hopefully win the World Series this year. Zane Willard 11 says, I love the softball series. Me too. At Chase Monette says, who's your favorite MLB player? Right now, my favorite MLB player is Alex Verdugo. The kid is just a stud in the outfield. He's got a great bat. He's got an amazing arm, and I feel like he brings a lot of personality to the team. But outside of the Dodgers, my favorite player is still Yasiel Puig. I'm kind of sad that he got traded away, but you know, he's gonna do good wherever he goes. So good luck to Puig wherever he's at. But right now, Alex Verdugo, he's my guy. At Beto V says, what is your biggest pet peeve? And what is your favorite moment you will never forget? So my biggest pet peeve is, I don't know if you've heard of the term of being voluntold. It's when you're volunteered and told to do something at the same time without somebody asking you if you want to do something. So I really don't like being voluntold to do things. If I'm not on board, don't expect me to do something that I wasn't asked to do. So being voluntold is my pet peeve. Favorite moment that I will never forget? There's just too many, man. I mean, I would like to just pinpoint one, but there's way too many, you know, from graduation, from graduating high school, college, you know, becoming a godfather again, meeting my girl, you know, there's just too many to pinpoint. So my favorite moment is a culmination of a lot of things. So there's not one that I can actually just specify. At the John Owen says, why are you so cool? I don't know, you tell me. Comment down below. Why do you think I'm cool? If you think I'm cool, tell me why. If you think I'm not, just go ahead and roast. Go ahead for it. You know, just I'm all for fun. So roast me if you don't think I'm cool. If you do, tell me why. At Edwards AMVS says, ever watch or try to watch any anime? Pokemon and Avatar don't count. So I did try to watch Naruto. I remember back in high school, one of my buddies gave me a Naruto game for the Game Boy, and I loved it and realized that it was an actual show, so I started watching Naruto then, but I never really got fully invested in it. So I did try to watch Naruto, but aside from Pokemon and Avatar, I don't really know anime. At Entrovillian21, I'm sorry if I messed that up, says, have you ever thought of playing something else other than baseball or softball? No. Other than bowling and fishing? No, I have never given it any thought. At Young Meme says, what made you get into sports? So ever since I was young, you know, I've always been around people that have played sports. In elementary school, a lot of the kids played soccer, so I tried to play soccer. Growing up into high school, I tried to play handball, and a lot of my buddies were on the football team and the baseball team. And even in college, I did a lot of racquetball with my buddies because they're all athletic. So I've always tried to keep up with them, and because of my size, obviously, you know, I can't exactly keep up, but I've always made that effort. So, and that's where my hashtag Gordo Life comes in, so yeah. At Ordinary Female 1 says, how long have you played baseball? Going back to the earlier question, I never played baseball. I've always wanted to, but softball has been my sport since middle school, so been playing for a long time. At J Gomez 122 says, when will Little Kirsch hit his first softball home run? I don't know. That's up to him, man. You gotta ask him, but make sure you watch the videos in case it happens, so stay tuned. At Monster Chevy says, what got you into playing softball? And again, going back to an earlier question, just, you know, being around my cousins and my brother who all played softball, and I was asked when I was in middle school, you know, to play on a tournament team, to play softball, and that's what really got me into it. And ever since then, I've just been playing. Alright guys, so that was it for all the questions. So again, thank you for everybody who submitted a question. If I didn't get to your question this time, I do apologize. I did have to select, you know, there was a lot of submissions and I had to be selective, but I'm planning to do another questionnaire video like this again in the future. So just stick around, check out my Instagram, and make sure you follow in case I put up that questionnaire, you know. Submit a good question and you'll probably be picked. And let me know in the comments down below if you like this type of video that I did. It's the first time doing a questionnaire, so I was a little bit nervous, not gonna lie, but yeah, so just let me know in the comments if you think this is a good video, if you would like to see another one in the future. And for sure, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and spread these videos, show them to your friends, show them to everybody, and you'll get my videos out there, because I will be doing giveaways in the future. I am currently, as it says, I am 3 subscribers away from 500. When I hit 500 subscribers, I'm gonna do a t-shirt giveaway for, you know, right here, Gordo Life. So if you want to win that t-shirt, make sure you get your friends to subscribe. But that's it for now, guys. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for the questions, and we'll see you in the next questionnaire. Deuces.